Hey, it's my face on your feed. And it's me, Mark D, on my birthday, May 21st, 2021. How's it going? I want to talk a little bit today about life, the revolving life door. Excuse me. And the revolving life door, to me, is a little bit about the cycles of how we commit ourselves and recommit ourselves to life. You think about people often associate the idea that I'm coming through with here is around the concept of like New Year's resolutions, for instance. Just gonna turn my Wi-Fi off there so I can get my signal back. There we go. So New Year's resolutions is when people that's when they start committing themselves. They turn a new leaf over. They're gonna do something new. And it's interesting because you would think that the annual celebration of your being born into existence would actually be a good time to do that. And I don't know very many people do that. I don't know many people that address or associate their birthday with turning over a new leaf. In fact, birthdays are often debaucherous, often indulgent, often treating yourself. It's funny because as my birthdays come up and I'm still on this journey of changing my behavior, changing my cycles, I've noticed that fantasies still stay alive in me. I still fantasize about going out for some drinks. I mean, obviously, the social aspect of that is a big draw. And having lacked that for so long now, something I'm craving. But some of the messages I got today were from people who we would normally travel far and wide to get to be together on our birthdays, having communal meals together, watching movies, going out. There's all kinds of different things. Go back far enough, we're talking late night dance parties, all night turnovers. Hell, when I was in my early 20s, my birthday always falls on the May 21st weekend or the May 2-4 for those of you living in Ontario. And I used to start celebrating Thursday night. And celebrating Thursday, Friday, Saturday week, one year when Ivan maybe celebrated right into Monday until it was bedtime. And, neither here nor there. I was young and dumb, full of spunk. We were having a good time. But things change, and celebrations look different every year. This year was exceptionally quiet. I remember last year thinking about how I was doing stuff with and for my family. The same was true this year. In fact, due to circumstance, my partner had school today. My stepson was also in school. And then I drove him out to Whistler to allow him to get to visit his father for the long weekend. Spent the morning with my little guy. And by the time I got back, it was bedtime. So I did bedtime and had some nice cuddles. And I couldn't even think of like a thing I wanted to do. And I had fantasies of wings. I had fantasies of ramen. I think I responded to one of my friends, "What do you have plans for?" I said, "I'll probably eat something that I haven't eaten in 75 to 80 days. Ramen would be one of those things." That's because of the 75 hard challenge and now extended. I might eat a bag of chips and watch a movie. But the thing about these fantasies I'm finding now is that they're just fantasies and I'm actually not executing on them. Or I'm having like a small bowl of chips, or I'm having a handful of chips. I haven't actually had chips in a long time. But that's just an example of how it's changed and shifted. And I think that's an example of how the 75 journey is actually created, solidified, committed behavioral changes that make it easier for me to make good decisions for myself. Not just around food, but around all kinds of other things. Reading the self-help books have allowed me to reflect. My walks have allowed me to have quiet time to feel and work through my emotions, which allow me to reflect on the things coming to me from the teachings and audiobooks or the things I just read. This allows me to process and act differently in situations where I previously might have reacted, or situations where I wasn't able to express myself and couldn't feel heard because of that, or situations where I couldn't hear someone else because I was so closed off or so worried about how I was feeling, the thing I couldn't understand in the moment, which then caused me to actually not be in the moment with the person I was talking to, namely my partner or my kids or somebody at work. I like that. That's beautiful. Beautiful gleam of sun there. What a great city we live in. And so all of these rituals that I've been doing have been perpetuating and promoting and contributing to my ability to have internal growth, external growth, shrinkage externally as well, losing the weight, getting stronger, fitter, feeling better. And I think that's probably why I have no desire or need to create a thing that's needed for my birthday. Had a lot of friends reach out, had some love on my Facebook wall, had some messages, talked to my mom this evening. She was in fairly good spirits, joking around, having a good time, despite her having some challenges going on. And it's just been really pleasant, and I'm really pleased and feeling good about that. Now, do I want to be pampered a little bit? Who doesn't? What ego doesn't want to be stroked or pampered a little bit? I mentioned to my partner, I'd love a neck massage. Let's watch a movie. I got some chips. I'm going to have some chips. I'm going to taste those chips. I specifically got new flavors I've never had in my life. It's just so I could try them. But I didn't even eat dinner actually. I didn't even think to eat dinner. It's like just not even in my mind because I wasn't going to fast today for my birthday. I was like, I'll just have dinner and all that. But I was on the road. So I didn't end up even having dinner even though I planned on it. And now I'm going to be walking for quite a while because I got a lot of steps to do still. And when I'm on stream, I'm walking very slowly for the stream. So needs more time. And the conclusion I come to, long rant here, thanks for listening. I think there's about one or two of you still on, is that for me, my birthday lands at a time when absolutely it's a rebirth for me. It's a new leaf, it's a new turning point in my life. And that in itself is satisfying. Not just the outcomes and the benefits of it, but actually the challenge of it. That keeps me excited, that keeps me challenged. And that's motivation. My steps and I talked about motivation today. It comes in many different forms. We can be motivated because we're fearful. Like, I want to get healthy because I don't want to die sooner than I'm supposed to. Or you can be motivated by the need or urge to achieve something or gain something. Or you can be motivated by contribution, wanting to chip in. And I think that that's where this rebirth has got me. It's kind of got me feeling like I'm in a new spot in my life and I'm really working towards a whole new thing. Hello, doggy. Hello, little doggy. So those are my thoughts today for May 21st. I was going to talk a little bit about being a Gemini and how my birthday really exudes the Gemini principle, the Gemini mind. So that's something that I'll probably talk about in the future, but falling on the cusp of Gemini Taurus really creates an interesting juxtaposition of personality traits. And so today the duality is falling within my fantasies and my actions, the difference of those. And one thing I don't have a duality on is the fact that I love you. And I know you're doing okay because I know you're awesome. I want you to know you're not alone. just know that Mark D loves you. Hey, thanks again for those who reached out. Thanks again for those who are always around. I even got a couple of congratulations on the 75 hard in my happy birthday celebrational salutations. And you guys are great. I fucking love you. Have a great day.